The Crunch are back in action tonight against the Toronto Marlies. It's the first game of the week for Syracuse. They are back home tomorrow against the Charlotte Checkers. But tonight, here at Coca-Cola Coliseum, it is the first of 6 regular season matchups between the Crunch and the Marlies. It is the first head-to-head matchup in the regular season since the teams met in last year's North Division Finals. In fact, these are the last 2 Eastern Conference champions. 2 years ago, the Crunch beat the Marlies in the North Division Finals in a 7-game thrilling series. Last year, the Marlies responded with a 4-game sweep of the Crunch and then went on to win the Calder Cup championship, their first in franchise history. So there's a bit of a rivalry between these two teams. The Crunch are trying to avenge last year's playoff loss here tonight.
Well, it will be hard to play against them. It's every time. They're kind of our rival. We play them a lot, but if we do what the coach tells us and we skate, we will be fine, I think.
For the Crunch, it is only game number 6 on the season. Their 5 games played entering tonight are the fewest in the entire American Hockey League. They've got at least 2 games in hand on everyone in the North Division and up to as many as 4. They have 4 games at hand on the Utica Comets. So a lot of games left to be played for the Crunch. Not a lot of games early in the season, though, for Syracuse.
I mean, I think it's a good thing. We get a lot of practice in and get our feet under us, kind of, and the mistakes we get to learn from in the games, and we get to go over it quite a bit. But I mean, it is what it is, and we're just trying to take it day by day.
These games in Toronto are always meaningful for a handful of Crunch players who are from the area, and that includes forward Carter Verhage.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of new guys. I mean, they're obviously excited to get to play in Toronto. It's a big city, and everyone's pretty excited. So, I mean, we're just looking forward to it. Looking forward to the matchup. They're a really good team. So.
The Marlies have 13 skaters who appeared in a game in last year's North Division Finals on their roster entering tonight. So it's the Crunch and the Marlies' first of 6 matchups in the regular season between the teams. You can catch all the action on ESPN Radio back in Syracuse, or you can watch online on AHL TV. Countdown to Crunch Time presented by Supercuts will get underway at 6:45, and the puck drop will follow at 7. Again, you can watch all the action on AHL TV or listen on ESPN Radio.